252 Pop Fiction, where you'll find all the news and reviews and pop culture that's right to type. First story of the day. The first reactions to Aquaman are in.
Boo!
Wow. This is
sorry.
This is the first DC movie since the much maligned Justice League a year ago. So hopes are high that DC can deliver an aquatic crowd pleaser. The movie's release date is set for December, and basically it's 3 weeks away.
Hey,
and although,
I said, why are you dating us? It's supposed to be evergreen over here.
And although proper reviews won't appear until closer to then, critics have plenty to say about the film, and it's good.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's actually the one thing that I did look at the second or the third trailer, and I was a little excited when I saw him in the gold and green, and I was like, all right, they are lightening it up a little bit. I still feel like it's Jason Momoa playing Aquaman, but
that's definitely what you're gonna get. But you know what? I'm not gonna diss DC as I usually do. I'm gonna go out.
I'm going in with eyes wide open, no
full heart.
I'm not.
I've been looking forward to it since they announced it. I'm looking forward to the movie. It's gonna be a great movie. I'm gonna love it.
I don't know if it's gonna be great, but actually, you know what? Hopefully, let's leave it at that. JB.
Netflix has announced a new live-action series based on the much-loved 1998 anime Cowboy Bebop. The streaming service is co-producing the 10-episode series with Tomorrow Studios. No release date has been set as of yet. I love Cowboy Bebop.
I feel like
that's
Netflix,
my favorite position.
Yeah, Netflix has been doing a good thing because what was it? Last year they released Castlevania.
Yeah, that's right.
And now they're doing the Cowboy Bebop. I was wondering if they did any other anime that they wanted to do live action. I was thinking Akira.
Well,
that's
if they want a 100-episode series. Akira is a long story.
Well, I mean,
Cowboy Bebop was short and sweet. They had a short series. It was very good.
And they keep teasing us with this Akira thing. They keep showing us live the motorcycle and everything.
I loved it though. I mean, you're right. But the thing about it is, if you're thinking long term, like you can do an Akira, like if you do a one season, a one off. Yeah, you're gonna have to cut a lot of the heavy fat of it.
Yeah.
But if you're thinking long term, if you're thinking this is gonna be a 5-year run, 10, 13 episodes a season.
Yeah, I don't think it's loved that much.
I don't think they've done a show that ran that long.
No. Well, Netflix?
Yeah.
5 years.
5 years?
Yeah, Orange is the New Black.
Oh, true.
Yeah, that's on like 7, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, haven't watched it. Tracy Redford said she was boarding a Southwest Airlines flight home to El Paso, Texas, with her 5-year-old daughter when she overheard an airline employee mocking the little girl's name, ABCDE.
Well, that's not. You gotta say her name.
Absidy?
Yeah, there it is. But it's spelled.
Now, the airline has apologized to the mom and daughter in a public statement. What Redford didn't find out until later, though, is that the unidentified employee also took a picture of the girl's boarding pass and posted it on Facebook to take her name shaming public. I agree with name shaming.
Well, when I first saw this, and I saw that the little girl's name was ABCD.
Yeah.
My first thought was, please don't let the mother be black.
I know. I get it.
I mean, when we was growing up, man, we had some friends, man. They had some doozy.
Oh yeah.
I was like, wait, what's your name? Hennessy.
Why do you have a Q in your name?
I was in a waiting room, and this person, the receptionist, called out, Desiree, you're next. And the mother chimed in and said, "It's desire."
Whoa!
That's a verb. I mean, you've gone all the way out of nouns. When I see this name,
you should not. Not name your child Desire.
Or Absidy. Can I buy a vowel?
Absidy is it's very clever.
It's not.
It's going to be hard for this little girl through life. Every day, first day of school.
This is a typo. I don't know what this is. Absidy Jones. ABCDE Jones. Yeah.
Her name could have been Exquisite.
You know
this week's review, Creed 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
In 1985, Russian boxer Ivan Drago killed...
Take 2.
This week's review, Creed 2. In 1985, Russian boxer Ivan Drago killed former U.S. champion Apollo Creed in a tragic match that stunned the world. Against the wishes of his trainer Rocky Balboa, Apollo's son, Adonis Johnson, accepts a challenge from Drago's son, another dangerous fighter. Under guidance from Rocky, Adonis trains for the showdown of his life, a date with destiny that soon becomes his obsession. Now, Johnson and Balboa must confront their shared legacy as the past comes back to haunt each man. I would say, first and foremost, I like the movie. Okay.
You know what? I second that emotion.
But what I will say is, I felt like Creed 2 was. It wasn't a good Creed.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good Creed sequel.
Yeah.
But it was a really good Rocky sequel.
Oh, yeah.
I felt like because we know the backstory on it. The director Ryan Coogler, he was busy doing Black Panther at the time.
Correct.
So he couldn't do Creed 2. However, he did handpick his successor. They were constantly in talks with each other, but it did kind of play out kind of like Rocky 4.2.
You know what I liked about the movie? I liked how Apollo Creed was heavily revered. There was a shrine to him in the home that Mrs. Huxtable had. There was also... You know, he had the huge headstone and everything. Spoiler alert. Father.
Look, there was a lot they did.
One thing that bumped me.
I would say if I was Carl Weathers and I was watching this movie, I'd be like, God damn,
hey, that's a fitting tribute.
This is great.
Fitting tribute. I never thought that I would get any more traction out of this.
Carl Weathers at the house and was like, God damn. Hey, right. Hey,
am I getting some check off of this? Because there is a picture of me in this movie.
The one thing that you kind of have to dispel belief a little bit is I felt like in the first Creed, when they made him a light heavyweight, they even said, and there was a scene where they were like, hey, Donnie, what you coming in at? He was like, I'm 180. And he was like, hey, you can cut down to 175, fighting light heavyweight division.
Right.
And for the actor, Michael B. Jordan, that is about right. I mean, he packed on a lot of weight to get to 180.
Solid.
So in this movie, now he's a heavyweight because when he's going against Victor Drago, that kid just looks like a monster. Yeah. He looked like he just eats bricks for breakfast.
Huge calves. I was jealous.
Really. And but where it comes down to, it's like you have to believe that this kid is a 200-pound fighter.
So you had to suspend a little bit. He's not that tall.
You gotta suspend disbelief for like the whole Rocky series.
How many
scenes would you say they would have stopped the fight? Sitting there taking blow after blow, not defending himself. Yeah. If you get into the rules of boxing, you're going to submarine the entire franchise.
Yeah, this is true.
You're right.
Something that bumped me though, math takes a hit in this movie because Creed dies in '85. When was Adonis born?
Because after his father died. So it was December. It was December of '85. So
still '85 though.
No, because the fight was in December of '85. So Adonis was born in '86.
All right,
and he could have been 9 months into. He could have been July.
We're not talking about a couple of months here. We're talking about years because if in '86 he was born, and in '18 this movie he'd be 32, but it said he was 28. So. Yeah, math took a hit. Unless I'm wrong.
It's just a Rocky franchise. You can't look at it under a microscope or it'll fall apart.
Yeah. Anyway, hey, fitting review because I liked it. Ralphie D recommends Split. There's a bowling movie. Oh wait, though Kevin, played by James McAvoy, has evidenced 23 personalities to his trusted psychiatrist Dr. Fletcher, played brilliantly by Betty Buckley, there remains one still submerged who is set to materialize and dominate all of the others. Compelled to abduct 3 teenage girls led by the willful, observant Casey, Kevin reaches a war for survival among all those contained within him, as well as everyone around him, as the walls between his compartments shatter. Now, this was a really good movie. I recommend it, and I cannot wait to see part 2 of this movie.
Is it called Glass?
Yeah, well, it's part of a whole series between Unbreakable.
Yeah.
And it's all
world
connected. I know we were talking earlier, because we were talking really bad about M. Night Shyamalan, because we were talking about what was the
last 14 years.
What were those 2 movies we were just talking about, and I was like, those were bad.
The middle
The Happening,
years.
and
he made The Village.
The Lady in the Lake.
Devil.
Bad.
Yeah, you know,
man, don't you even.
I like Devil. They were in the elevator. That's my night. Some shit goes down in the elevator. I can't get out. I'm about to piss myself.
Implausible, and I'm not talking about the devil parts. I'm talking about everything about a building and an elevator.
Bokeem wasn't he in that?
Yes.
And Logan Marshall Green. And they were both in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Unbreakable didn't get stellar reviews, but the thing is, everyone I've talked to who's seen that movie loved that movie.
Everyone you talk to is a comic book fan.
That's true.
And
if you're not one,
and we didn't know it was a comic book movie until we were like, hey.
He's like a superhero.
Are we watching a comic book? Is this a comic book movie? This is pre-MCU, man. When we were starved for comic book movies.
Yeah.
But,
And Bruce Willis as a hero? Shit, son.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm Ralphie D, and that's news to me.
I'm Cool Water Kurt. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I'm JB. I'd like to give a shout out to my man AM, Comics Most Wanted, and we'd like to hear what you think. Leave us a comment down below and let your opinion be heard. This is 252 Pop Fiction, where you hear it first.
Donna, pull yourself together.